Hey Virgo, thanks for checking out your weekly forecast for December 12th through the 19th. This is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We are coming into a full moon on the 19th at the end of the week. And sometimes the full moon can stir things up. So we're going to see how this energy might be affecting the Virgo collective. Again, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to go ahead and see what messages are coming in for you guys. One more shuffle. Actually, one more. I just shuffle until it feels right. I just go by the energy. Like when I feel like this is it, these are the cards, I go ahead and I stop shuffling. So I like to make sure that we hit that point before I start pulling cards. First card for Virgo is the King of Swords. Now, traditionally, I know a lot of people are used to watching tarot readings for love and romance. Nothing wrong with that. In the weekly forecast, I try to focus on you and make it about you. Now, because a lot of people are used to watching tarot for love and romance, we see the court cards, or sometimes even the major arcana cards, as other people, as like, oh, this is Libra or Gemini or Aquarius coming in. Okay, that can be the aspect for some of you. If you have air sign placements, there can be big changes happening for you in those houses or that area of your life. However, this can also mean, because we're coming into the full moon in Gemini, it can mean, Virgo, that a lot of you are getting pulled into the element of air. You might really be feeling that air vibe, okay? If you have a Gemini placement, especially, there could be a lot of focus in that area for you. There could be a lot of thinking for you. Maybe some of you are really in the element of thought or in your thoughts. So this gives me the sense and the feeling that those of you who are going to be doing clearing in the full moon energy, actually we all clear in the full moon energy. Even if you don't know how to do clearing, if you don't know any meditations, or if you're not sure how to go about it, the clearing that a lot of you Virgos are going to be experiencing, I feel, is going to be clearing in the crown chakra and the realm of your thoughts, making clear decisions that are not based upon your emotions, making the decisions that are going to be fair and balanced and the most sensical thing to do. Okay, and I feel that this is coming in so as to simplify your life. Your life has become very overly complicated because maybe you're trying to be there for a bunch of different people, or you're trying to take on a lot of different projects, or you're trying to live your life the way other people are telling you to live your life, and it's just way too overcomplicated. And so I feel there's a sense here in, okay, let's look at this logically. What's the best way to do it? Some of you might be in a long time civil litigation. Maybe you're in a civil litigation that's really being drawn out. Maybe you are in a divorce that's been taking forever to just kind of wrap up. There could be something here in terms of choosing to go to mediation or going to a mediator, or you just might be in a mindset where you're like, you know what? I just want this to be done. Let's just offer a settlement. Let's just offer a settlement. Let's just offer a solution here and just be done with this once and for all. It's not worth the headache. It's not worth the time it's taking in my life. I just want to be done with this and not have to deal with these people anymore. And so there could be something here with a court case that some of you are deciding to wrap up. I am getting that message, but I will say this. I do not do readings on legal cases, so please don't schedule a private reading with me and say, I have this court case, well, what's going to happen, what's going to be the outcome. I don't do that. I don't do predictions in court cases or outcomes. I would just say that some of you are probably in the mindset of just wanting to settle and be done. Okay, the next card coming up here is the Magician. Wow, so you guys are definitely in that Gemini energy. Okay, and Virgo. How funny. This is crazy. If you don't know, Gemini is represented by both a Virgo and Gemini. Magician, I meant to say. The Magician. Excuse me for misspeaking. The Magician is symbolizing both Gemini and Virgo. Okay, Gemini is the air element and Virgo is the earth element coming into balance. So I feel that Virgo, this is going to be a powerful time of manifestation for many of you. The Magician card in itself is about manifesting, about creating, as above, so below. And when this card comes up, you might be seeing a lot of repeating signs. You might be seeing your spirit animal. You might be seeing signs like, pennies everywhere, or butterflies, or, you might be seeing angel numbers that are repeating, 222, 444, 1111. You might be seeing a specific number. You might be seeing 7 everywhere you look, right? So this is Spirit's way of letting you know that you are on the right path and you're manifesting very quickly, and that it's important for you to make sure that you're staying focused on what you want, because it's coming in. It's like saying, hey, stay on track, pay attention, keep your focus, it's about to come in. And there's the air element of Gemini. You're pulling it out of your thoughts, out of your imagination. There's the element of Virgo of bringing it into existence, bringing it into the physical realm. So this is telling me, Virgo, that for a lot of you, this is a powerful time for manifesting. Okay? Powerful time for manifesting. The next card that's coming up for you guys is the Three of Swords. Now, this is a card that's been coming up for a lot of the signs, I feel, since I've been doing the readings. And I will say this, with the Three of Swords, because it's coming up for a lot of people. Yes, we're clearing and we're in the full moon energy. It could also be the fact that there could be something happening on like a world level. There could be something happening politically, or something happening economically that might be affecting a lot of people. That a lot of people are feeling sad or disappointed in some truth that is being revealed. However, this could be happening in your personal life as well, or about to happen in your personal life, where it's becoming very clear to you who is not meant to be on your path. Some of you have heard me say with the Three of Swords, I see it come up a lot of the times before a really big blessing is coming in, and Spirit is trying to let you know who is not meant to share in the blessing, who is not meant to sit at the table with you. So this is a time in which you might see the snakes in the grass, so to speak. And for some of you, I feel that what's happening is you're seeing the truth. I hate to say this, and this is not going to be for every single one of you. I have a rule. Spirit is my boss. Even though I'm self-employed, I work for myself, I do readings, I do YouTube. Spirit is my boss. And sometimes I don't want to say what I'm hearing. And Spirit's like, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to edit the message. If you hear it, you have to say it. So, and this is not going to be for every single one of you. This is a general reading. But I am hearing, like Spirit is telling me, some of you are feeling very disheartened by the reality or the realization, like realizing where you come from. And what I mean that, I don't mean that in terms of like geographically, like the city or the state or the country. I don't mean it in that way. But as you're ascending, as you're evolving, you might be seeing your family or your family line in a way that makes you sad. Like you might feel very sad for them. You might kind of grieve for them, that they are like that. You know, maybe some of you are just kind of realizing that a lot of things were mishandled, that you were not raised the way a child should be raised, that you were not protected the way a child should be protected. You might be realizing or seeing that there's some like fraudulent behavior by your family, right? You know, no judgment, no shade, but you might be seeing things that, you know, you're like, wow, I was trained or I was taught to lie, you know, to help my parent get away with certain things. I know that I used to have a friend in school in the 3rd grade that used to tell me stories his mom had taught him like to pretend to fall and get hurt and start crying and screaming, so that she could shoplift, so that people would run over. Oh my gosh, what's wrong? What's wrong? And he would tell me these stories about, like, how much his mom was able to get into her bag, and and he was very proud of himself. Like, I did such a good job. I did such a good job. It could be other things for some of it. You're like, wow, like I was just kind of like a prop, or like a weapon in the arsenal, And so you could just be seeing things like behaviors that weren't right, or things that your family covered up, or certain people that your family covered up for, that you might be like, this is not okay. This is not okay. Some of you might be turning over a new leaf. Maybe you were doing things that you learned from a very young age, and you're like, wait a minute, this isn't the way it works. This isn't okay. It was very normal for me because it's all I've known, it's all I've been around, but this isn't how it's supposed to be. Okay, so some of you might be coming out of cycles in that way, and it might make you sad when you see the truth. You might feel kind of sad when you see the truth of it, when you realize the truth of it. But the good thing about the Three of Swords, a lot of you have heard me say this before, even though it hurts and it stings and it's real and it's intense, in my experience, it doesn't last a very long time, right? It's like when I used to teach the babies at the preschool, and they'd be running around playing on the playground, and one would fall and get hurt, and they would scream like it was the end of the world. And it was genuine, it was real. It scared them when they fell. It hurt them when they fell. They probably maybe even feel a little bit embarrassed, right? Their pride might be hurt. But you give them a hug, you give them a Band-Aid and an ice pack, and less than a minute later, they're running around and they're pretending that they're a T-Rex or a superhero again. They don't even remember it. And so that's how I see the Three of Swords. It's intense, but it's not long-lasting. It's like one good push or one good release, and then you're fine. You're good. You're okay. Your next card coming up here, Virgo, is the Devil, and this could be Capricorn energy. I'm sorry for the noise, you guys. I rescued a very large horse-sized dog, and he likes to be near me no matter what he's doing. And you guys might be hearing some background noise in the videos, but I can't leave him alone. He was abandoned once. I'm not gonna abandon him again. We have here this Capricorn card. So maybe if you have a Capricorn placement, there could be big changes happening for you in that area of your life. There could be something that you're coming to terms with a Capricorn, right? Because we've got Virgo, heartache, and Capricorn. There could be a truth being revealed about a Capricorn. There could be a Capricorn coming to you and confessing something that you didn't see coming, and you might feel hurt and betrayed by it. If you have a Capricorn placement, there could be big changes happening in those areas of your life or in those houses. This also, though, major arcana in general, you're coming into a new chapter, a shift, a change. So this could be in terms of overcoming fears, overcoming the negative ego. Anytime that we are on this path to make a really big change, right? Like you might be in this mindset of, well, I'm going to break out of these family cycles or patterns, or I'm going to do things differently, or I'm going to manifest this whole new life. I'm going to clear away these limiting self-thoughts and these negative thoughts. The negative ego comes in really hard, and it's like, nope, no, you're not. This could be fear. This could be negative ego. This could be you having to overcome those fears and negative ego, and false sense of like a false measure of success. Like, well, I'm not successful unless I drive this kind of car, or I'm not successful unless I have this type of thing, or I'm not good at what I do unless I have, 1 million social media followers, or whatever it might be. You're getting out of that false thinking. You're getting out of that ego sense of thinking, that materialistic greed mindset. Going back to the negative ego coming at you hard when you're making changes, the closer you are to a really big shift, the meaner the negative ego becomes. So pay attention if you're feeling discouraged, if you're feeling like it's hopeless, like you shouldn't even try, like you should just give up, that you look stupid, and all of those thoughts. The more you're having those thoughts, the closer you are to a really big breakthrough. You can call on Archangel Jophiel. Dear Archangel Jophiel, thank you for helping me clear these thoughts. Thank you for helping me see myself as heaven sees me. Thank you for helping me love myself as heaven loves me. Thank you for helping me see others as heaven sees them. Thank you for helping me love others as heaven loves them. Thank you for bringing beauty into my life. Thank you for helping me to see my beauty and to receive beauty in my life. Some of you might have a Capricorn that is challenging you, or like coming up and challenging you. Like they may be revealing a truth to you, but they may also be trying to justify it and trying to push you to like sweep it under the rug. Like, yeah, so this is how it is, but you gotta feel sorry for me, or you have to understand, or you're not so perfect yourself. What about this and what about that? And so I feel, I just wanted to put that out there because it was coming in. But those of you struggling with negative ego, you can definitely ask Archangel Jophiel for help. I will say something else. Because of the way the cards are, when I have major arcana cards that weave in and out like this, it tells me that it might be a very up and down week emotionally. It might be kind of emotionally intense, or you might be more emotional than usual. Just write it out. It's not going to be that way forever. Make time for your emotional self-care. But I'm going to say this, Virgo. I feel that for a lot of you, you're like stabilizing your emotions. You're staying grounded because of the Magician, because of the King of Swords. I feel that for a lot of you, it's going to come through your mind. You're going to, even though you're not an air sign, it's going to come in through you, like having to talk yourself through it and being logical about it. Some of the other signs got like they need to take care of their emotional self-care. Some of the other signs got like they just need to let themselves cry. I feel, Virgo, for you guys, it's going to be in your head. It's like this battle, this war is going to be fought and won with your thoughts. And the Magician tells us that it's going to give birth to wonderful new things. Like a sense of manifesting. You're manifesting this new life. You may want to check out your moon, sun, and rising sign videos. Some weeks are going to resonate for you more than others. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Have a wonderful week, my dears. 2022 forecasts. I'm halfway through the zodiac wheel. Those are linked in the description. I'll get the other half out soon. Love and romance readings for December are also linked in the description. Thanks for watching. Take care.